YouTube channel. As always, I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jenny. Thank you so much for swinging by. So for today, I am going to be showing you guys how I created this very glam, very New Year's inspired makeup look. And for today's video, I'm going to be using only one brand of makeup, and the brand is Collab. You can find all of the Collab makeups at any local Sally store or on the Sally website. I do want to give a huge shout out to Sally's for collaborating with me to bring you guys this video. I absolutely love them and I love Collab. It's not the first time I used it many times. So I'm really excited to show you guys exactly what I did to create this very glam look right here. So anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing how I did it, then please keep on watching. Alrighty, so to get started, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes. To do that, I'm going to be using the Collab No Flaws Liquid Concealer. And I'm just going to grab the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and place that all over my eye. That includes my lid, my crease, and my brow bone. And so now I'm just going to blend everything out. Next, I'm just going to quickly set that in place using the Collab Set the Stage Soft Focus Translucent Finishing Powder. For my eyes, I'm going to be using this really cute eyeshadow palette. The name of it is After Hours. So the first color I'm going to be going into is this really pretty soft brown color. That is perfect as a transitional shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my crease. Because we're starting with the eyes, the great thing is that we don't have to be so precise as to where we end the eyeshadow. We can go out a little bit further than we know we have to because we're just going to eventually clean that up. Next, I'm going to be going in with this really pretty, it's sort of like a medium gray because it's not too light, it's not too dark, which is why I feel like it's perfect to start adding it to the crease because I do want this look to be a little bit more on the cool tones versus the warm tones. So I think that that color is going to be absolutely perfect. So now using the same concealer that I used to prime my eyes, I'm going to do a cut crease. I normally like to just put a little bit of the concealer, or a lot, on the back of my hand, and I use that to work with. Alrighty, now that our cut crease is carved out, I'm going to move on to what is my favorite color in this entire palette, which I definitely think it's the reason why I picked it up. This beautiful, very metallic silver. It has like some shimmer to it. It's so pretty. I'm actually going to be using the Closing Time setting spray, and I'm going to spritz my brush so that it can be a lot more pigmented. And now I'm just going to place this color everywhere I put the concealer. So now I'm going to be grabbing one of these little wipes. This is the Collab Micellar Makeup Removing Wipes. And I'm going to be using this to wipe this side clean. I'm going to create like a sharp line between where my eye ends, sort of like where my eyebrow ends as well. And that's going to help me create the wing liner that's going to go next. To create my eyeliner, I'm going to be going in with the Collab Ink Addict Liner Pen. I love these types of eyeliners because I find that it's like the easiest to work with, especially compared to the brushes. I have such a hard time doing wing liners with the eyeliners that the tip of it is more of a brush instead of a sponge. Alright, so now moving on to my favorite part, eyelashes. Today I'm going to be using the ARDELL 3D Faux Mink lashes in the number 853. And of course, to apply my lashes, I'm going to be using the Duo Glue, which is my favorite. And I'm going to be using the clear. I would use either the clear or the black. I honestly, I'm just using the clear because it's what was closest to me. But if you have the Duo also in black, that works out really well as well. Since we have the black eyeliner, it's actually perfect. Being that this is a New Year colors, very festive, very dramatic look. I did go with some lashes that are more dramatic. These are pretty long, and I'm super, super excited to see what they look like because I feel like with the look that we're going for, they're gonna be absolutely perfect. I'm obsessed. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the face. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to prime. To do that, I'm gonna be using the Fundamental Smoothing Primer. I have combination skin, so primers are very important in my makeup routine because I'm not trying to put in all this work and then have my face melt off like an hour later. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Meet Your Matte Velvet Foundation, and the color that I'm going to be using is olive. Now, this is the first time I'm using this foundation, so I hope that this color matches me. That is going on really pretty. It is a tad bit darker than my skin, which is normally what I like to do with my foundations, because sometimes if we match our skin exact, it could just simply look washed away. So I always like to get a foundation that it's like about a shade, maybe two, darker than my skin tone, and I just simply bring it down my neck. All right, so next I'm going to go in with this color corrector. We're going to go ahead and place this under the eyes. This one is the No Flaws Under Eye Concealer, and the color is light peach. So although it is a concealer, I'm using it more to color correct underneath my eyes to neutralize like any darkness that I might have. And as you guys could see, it has a bit of like a peachy, hence the name. It has like a peachy undertone, which that's what's going to help us neutralize under the eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm still sticking to the same one that I've been using throughout the video, which is the No Flaws Liquid Concealer, and the color I'm going to be using is Ivory Sand. It is pretty light. The reason why I did that is because since this is a nighttime sort of very glam look, I want my under eyes to look really bright. If you feel like this is too light, just simply get one that's a little bit darker. So now to contour, I am going to be doing some cream contouring. I'm going to be using the No Flaws Cream Concealer. Now, I did test this out before the video just to make sure that this concealer is easy to blend. Whenever you're using a concealer to contour, you want to make sure that it's easy to blend, because if not, you are going to be spending a lot of time attempting to blend, and sometimes it could just make the makeup look really harsh. And now, it looks so funny. Now we simply go back and just blend everything out. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything in place so that nothing moves and we make this super long lasting. I'm gonna be going in with the same powder that I used earlier, which is the translucent finishing powder. It's called Set the Stage. And I'm gonna be using the little powder puff that comes with it to set everything in place. So now I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush and I'm going to just dust a little bit of this powder all over the face. This is just going to help me set everything. So now I'm going to be moving on to my bottom lash line. I'm going to go back to the same eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to start off with that brownish color that we used, this one right here, and I'm just going to simply warm up my lash line. So to add more drama, I definitely want to smoke out my bottom lash line. So next, I'm going to be going in with the black color right here. And I'm going to smoke that out on my bottom lash line using like a little fluffy brush. To intensify that just a tiny bit more, I'm going to spritz my brush. Then I'm going to go back into the black. So now I want to lighten up the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of the white color right here. And I'm just going to place this right. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the gray that we used for the cut crease. Now I'm not going to spritz my brush because I don't want the color to be as pigmented. I just sort of wanted to lighten up a little bit and give it like that festive feel. So for blush, I'm going to be using the Soft Spot Sheer Blush. First Base is the name. That's beautiful. So the highlighter I'm going to be using is called Uncensored. For mascara, I'm going to be using, it's called the Werk's Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara. Alright, so just to add like a little extra something fun to the look, I'm going to go in with a white liner. This one is the Ink Addict and the color is Crave. And all I'm going to do is on the bottom part of my wing liner, I'm just going to make a tiny wet line. So the lip liner I'm going to be using is the Line and Define Lip Contouring Pencil in the color Burnt Up. So for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Full Body Lipstick. This is a satin finish lipstick and the color is Girl Please. So I want to lighten up the center of the lips just a tiny bit. So I'm going to get a little bit of the concealer, same one that we've been using throughout the entire video. And I'm just going to place that in the middle and blend it out. To top that off, I'm going to finish with some gloss because I love me a glossy lip. So I'm going to be using the lip gloss or lip shine, excuse me. This one is called Yasss Queen. I love it. So let me go ahead and get out of this robe. Let me do something with this hair. It's looking really crazy so that we can get a better idea of what this holiday New Year's inspired makeup look is going to actually look like. Okay, so I am back feeling much more festive and put together now that I'm out of my robe. Hair is done. I added some sparkling earrings to make it feel very festive. So this is it for today's makeup tutorial. This is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys become inspired to give it a try yourselves. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Have fun. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. So 20. Just kidding.